Yes, my people, it is your boy VRD back at you with another Train Sim World 5 video. And today we're going to be doing our little first look at the Class 153 diesel multiple unit. I call it a multiple unit, but it's just really a multiple unit with its one carriage. No, I'm joking. That wasn't even funny. Nah, I know it can couple to another unit, so by definition it's therefore a multiple unit. Right, let's set our DRA to start with. Ooh. I'm gonna try to keep this as brief as possible because I need to be in bed soon. Um, I'll get into all that as we drive along. Driver vigilance device isolated, so we'll turn that to normal. Okay, so similar to the 150 with the isolation switch at the window, um, but different switches in different places. I think the AWS was here on the 150. So where is the AWS on this? Is it back here? Is it an MCB or something? This is quite different, isn't it? Okay. Um, Train lights off. Turn the train lights on for now. I can't interact with a lot on this. Oh, CR, we'll leave that alone. Uh, okay, one of the circuit breakers is down. Wait, cover closed. I know we need to open that. AWS TPWS normal. Is there not is there not a standard switch for the AWS that we have here? Actually, when I go key the train on and it doesn't, I'll find out if it based on whether it does the self test sequence or not. So we should probably go and do that now. Sorry guys, I'm exhausted, so my commentary is not going to be as lively and as enthusiastic as it would normally be. Right, let's. Okay, no, AWS is working. So it's slightly different on this. This is the first train I've come across where you don't have the master key, the switch that you put the master key inside of to unisolate the AWS. You've only got an MCB back here, which is okay. I mean, whatever. Can't complain. Let's have a look at our dashboard. Dashboard seems pretty simple, straightforward. It's another guard operated train. It's not we don't have door controls on the dashboard. Where are the headlight switches? Right here in the middle. This seems to be refurbished. This looks very modern for a 153. I can remember the 153 cab on Open BVE and it looked completely different to this. Anyway, headlights. What the hell? Okay. Day headlights. It's interesting having the hazard warning on this dial as well. This switch, I should say. This is a dial. These are dials. This is a switch. Okay, get your definitions right. Yeah, interesting having the hazard warning on that switch there. Normally you'd have it as a separate button, but okay, whatever. The 153 is a bit of it wants to stand out by the looks of things. It wants to be different from the crowd. I respect it. I respect it. Um, it's other pointless switches, if I'm being honest. We'll do a quick static brake test. Into forward. The brake gauges look completely different. What is this meant to be? Oh, is it just actually no, it's okay, no, it's just mirrored. Cool. No, it's a standard brake gauge, it's just mirrored like what's the other train I've driven where it's like this, the class 47 I think it was. It's like a locomotive. Um cool, static brake test is successful. I think that is everything. So we will get the doors open and I am going to oh dear. Okay. That is kind of creepy. Oh! Just get quick. Could you just hurry up, hurry up. Why is crowded? What is crowded? What's going on here? I'm gonna get the thumbnail quickly. Yeah, that should do it. And again, very nicely modeled, I won't lie. We have unit 153906. We're going to be running super late. We don't have a signal coming out of here as well, which is kind of scary, if I'm being honest. That's very uncomfortable. There's seriously no signal coming out of here. What on earth? That's something else. Right, let's head back into the cab. How many carriages are we? Let's look before we drive off. This is a... Okay, so it's a 2-car. And if I'm not mistaken, it's... Yeah, it's literally... Oh, it's literally 2... I fell off the platform. It's 2 separate units coupled together to make a 2-car train. Very interesting. Very interested. On the... When you're selecting the... When you're selecting the class 153, when you go to the sub selection thing, for lack of a better lack of better words, when you select the train, and then you've got the different types of the class of train that you can pick from. I'm trying to think of an example that you guys that we're all aware about, that we're all aware of. Think. On the East Coast mainland, for example, you got the class 801 stroke 1 and the 801 stroke 2, and you can choose between the two like that. So the 153 has that, but the differences aren't actually specified. It says the same thing for both options. So I've gone with the bottom option because common sense would obviously tell you that that is the 2-car version, and I'm glad I was correct about I was correct in my selection. Um, because the 2-car is more interesting. I don't want to be driving no 1-car. No way. Right, we've been here for long enough. Why is the sander button there? That is a very odd place to put a sander. We need to move. How long are we expected to be driving for? That is a long run. I genuinely don't think I'm gonna do all of that today. So we're due out of here at 13:12. Oh no, it's only 30 minutes apparently. No, we'll firm it. I thought that looks like it's gonna be over an hour, but I guess the stations are quite close together, so I need to sniff. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a lot of sniffing today, but my throat seems to be a bit better, so that's all good. I can't even remember what the headlights, if the configuration of the headlights were correct, and I also can't remember if I did the thumbnail correctly. So I'm gonna quickly stop the recording and have a look at that. Right, my people, I'm back. Sorry about that. Better safe than sorry. Let's get these doors locked. Again, we have no signal coming out of here, which is scaring the life out of me. I don't like it at all. But we're gonna see what happens. Next station is Windchurch. Wind. I don't know what that says. Speed limit is 45. Let's go. Gonna test out the hill start. I mistakenly referred to it as a hill start button in the previous video. When I was on the 150, it's in fact not a hill start button because we've obviously got the separate brake controller from the power controller, so I need to make sure I'm referring to it as just hill start, not hill start button. Right, let's max out the power. Yeah, I can literally see on the trap monitor all those stations are just packed very closely together. Let's have a sip of the coffee. I'm drinking coffee at 10 o'clock at night. I think I've lost it. I honestly think I've lost it, guys. Right, 30 miles an hour. Let's do our running brake test. In fact, we might as well wait until we're ready to brake for the station that's coming up. We can kill 2 birds with one stone. I need to be careful with what I'm saying on YouTube. We can unalive 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's see how the brakes do. I feel like the brakes aren't going to be as good as the 150, maybe. I didn't see a stop board, so I'm gonna take it right to the end of the platform, even though that does not seem too logical at all. But those are the rules. This is giving me this is giving me pacer vibes, even though I've never driven a pacer in open BVE, train sim classic or train sim mode. Is that a spring onion? Um, I have so many questions. Yeah, I've never driven a pacer before, but this is kind of. I feel like this is kind of similar to a pacer, if I'm being honest. Like the cross between, like, you know, a bus and a train meeting each other in a nightclub, and then this being the this being the product of that's what this is the kind of train that is. Yeah. Right, let's do a little look back. We'll do a look back departure so you guys can hear the sounds. I know you guys are crazy about the sounds. We'll give it a bit of horn as well. Yo, the horn sounds are very. I don't know if it's got the same horn as the 150. I can't actually remember, but the horn sounds are very well done. So shout out to whoever's responsible for that. Right, forward. I'm not gonna bother with the whole start this time. We're on level terrain, which is interesting. Very nice sounds as well. Very nice. Those sounds are actually that actually sounds like I'm stood on a platform listening to the real thing. I'm actually quite pleased with that. This route's actually pretty good, you know. It's a shame I'm not from Wales. I can't really be too enthusiastic about it, to be honest. But this is actually very well done. Right, here we are at our second station. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. That's how bad that is. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I need to be careful that I don't get accused of being discriminatory. But yeah. Ooh, got the Wabtec door alarms. Definitely within the last 5 years refurbishment. Right, the next station is Birch Grove. Birch Grove. Oh, look at that! A station with a normal name. Who would have thought? All right, we're going uphill. Thankfully, we didn't roll back. It wasn't too steep of an upward gradient. That could have ended very badly. I'm still no signal. What is this? Is this like a token kind of thing? What does that X mean? That I've I've never seen that sign before. White X on a black background. Does that mean? Do I need to? Is there something I need to know? I'm over here panicking about signals, but really and truly, we should come across a distant signal in a situation like this before we come across the home signal. So I don't really have anything to worry about. I honestly can't imagine just running up on a red signal. Like a red signal being thrown. We need to get more braking in. A red signal being thrown in my face would be criminal, absolutely criminal. I'm trying not to be too confident with the brakes, but I'm trying not to be too scared either. If you watch the previous video on the 150, then you'll understand why. Oh. I genuinely think these sounds are perfect. I can't lie. Um, maybe not in terms of the accuracy, how accurate it is in comparison to the real thing, but just the way the sounds have been mixed in and everything like that. The volume of each sound, everything just seems quite perfect. Like even this horn. Let's poke our head out and then do that. Yeah, that generally sounds like I'm stood on a platform listening to a train in real life. I'm very impressed. I can't lie. I'm very impressed. I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but I honestly can't because I don't have I have no memory of a 153 in real life to compare it to. The reason I have no memory of a 153 in real life to compare it to is because I've never seen a 153 in real life. I don't even think I've been close to a 153 in real life. Like, what's the? I've been around Leicester and Birmingham and all of that. Nuneaton, Coventry. Do they have 153s up there? Maybe I have seen one, but I was too drunk to remember. But um, yeah, I don't know what it sounds like in real life, so I can't compare it to that. Unfortunately, the next station is very, very close. We need to get some serious braking in. I was not expecting that. And we've got an AWS magnet. And the stop board. What was that AWS magnet for? Is that just a test? Oh no, it's for that what do we call that? We call that a fixed distance signal. Wait, hold on. Let's get the doors open. I'm gonna zoom in. This thing there. Does that not mean that we're coming up on the end of the line? I'm sure you only get those when you're coming up on the end of the line. But we were at the end of the line um yeah, at the start of the video. So I'm a bit confused. Is this like a closed network or something? I mean, if it's a closed network, I wouldn't mind, but it's a bit. So it's funny. That means the 153 that we're currently driving. If this was a closed network, well, obviously it isn't. But if it was a closed network, then they would have had to have put it on the back of a lorry or something to get here. And then just the thought of the lorry driving on the train tracks and then slowly lowering this thing down. It's kind of hilarious. I won't lie. The the funniest thing I've seen was you know the Waterloo and City line when they have to use that crane to bring each carriage out. That is hilarious. I can't lie. Oh my goodness. Because the Waterloo and City lines are closed. It's a closed network. It's got no connection to the outside world. So they literally have to use a crane. There's a crane in near Waterloo Station that they use to take the trains out and put them back in. Oh, it's funny because when I was a kid, I thought that was standard practice across the entirety of the London Underground network when I was a kid. I used to think that they had cranes everywhere that they would use, and then they just had like these these holes, these giant holes in the ground where they put the trains in. Because I didn't my geography wasn't as good back then, so I didn't know that the underground had open sections above ground level and stuff like that, and I didn't know about depots and all of that either. So yeah, I remember, I remember I asked my stepdad one time, where does where did what did I ask him? I said, where do the Circle Line trains sleep at night? Because it's a funny question looking back, but I generally thought that the Circle Line was just a giant circle of track on the ground. I was thinking, what? Where did he put the trains at night when everything stops running? But yeah, obviously now I understand how everything works. We've got a red signal as well. I feel like that's gonna jump up to a green when we come to a stand here, which is gonna slightly irritate me, and it's gonna reduce the rating I was gonna give this route. Yes, this is done what I didn't want it to do. Very irritating. Although we need to consider that there's a chance that it does behave like that in real life, because we did have that fixed distant board pretend signal thing that we passed. So maybe it is designed to be held at a red on like an approach controlled sort of thing. I feel like we're about to join the main line as well. Oh goodness, I'm tired. Right, let's get a move on. Let's not hang about here for too long. Next station is Cardiff Queen Street. Those sounds are. Ooh, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. A word that starts with or and ends in mick. Speed limit is 25. But yeah, brilliant sounds, honestly. Very nice. Yeah, I had a feeling we were joining the main line. I don't know where we are, but yeah. I'm being a bit tame on the power handle. Let's get a bit of throttle fiddling in there. Oh, 75. 75 miles an hour. We got a massive gap as well. I forgot we're only 2 carriages long. I was thinking, oh, that was quick. What the hell? I have a feeling this thing doesn't accelerate too well. Sorry, mate. You've probably been there for a while, haven't you? What's this thing's max speed? Come on, where's the max speed? Let's have a laugh. I can't find it, but I'm sure it's 75. Oh no, it's up there. Yeah, 75 miles an hour. Yo, the run sounds. The run sounds are insane. Oh, this is giving me. This is the nostalgia I'm getting. It's reminding me of Open BVE. Oh, it's doing that thing where it freezes. Please do not crash. Gonna ruin such a beautiful video. Cardiff Queen Street is in 1.4 miles. Is that a single yellow signal? Oh, I was about to relax. Right, brake step 2 immediately. So a Morpeth board for a 25 limit as well. Not really slowing down too well at higher speeds. Have you got tread brakes or something? That is tread brake. That is tread brake behavior. Why are you unable to slow down when traveling at a higher speed, but at lower speed you're just sharp? This might have tread brakes, you know. Just anticipating that red signal and obviously making sure that my speed's low enough for the TPWS grids. We're down to 20, so we'll just roll it out. AWS magnet should be coming up. Integrate step 1 until we can see the aspects of the signal. I think it's a yellow signal, but we're gonna get a bit closer to it. It's hidden behind a tree. No, it's red. That tree, that tree, that is a safety violation. That tree would not exist in real life. I could tell you that. Oh, come on! Thank goodness we're going downhill. And yeah, it's a carriage length, around the carriage length from the signal. But you want to be able to clearly read the registration plate, the number plate, not registration plate. It's not a car. The number plate of the signal, which in this case is Charlie Foxtrot 2867. It's one of those four digit number plates. So you know that the signaling center covers a very large area. I feel like it's an ROC, CF. That probably stands for Cardiff. I mean, duh. Why are we here? We're running late. Why exactly are we here, being held like this? I hope I haven't broken the scenario, not the scenario, the timetable, because I will end the video right here, and I'm not joking. Let's denied. Wait for signal to change. Oh dear. Right, we're gonna have a look at the map. uh, right, my platform's occupied. Have you got a green signal? Alright, it appears that something's been slipped in front of us, so I just hope that's not a terminating train or something like that. Also, our DRA should be set. That is very poor of me. Uh, Mate, are you gonna move? Oh, he's going. He's going. He, she, they is going. Oh, I was about to edit down the video, but we might as well just sit and wait. Again, I've said this quite a few times in some of my older videos, but that's another advantage that Train Sim World has over Train Sim Classic. The signaling actually has a mind of its own. It's not where it's been pre-programmed. The path of every train has been pre-programmed, and the signaling system will commit to those paths. Your path can be sacrificed if you're running late, and that is clearly what's happened here because we are 11 minutes late. I'm not sure what the holdup is. I'm sure that train is clear of the platform by now. I'd like to go, please. I'd like to continue. Oh, you don't rate me. You do not rate me. You honestly don't rate me, man. How could you do that to me? That is rude. The signaler don't rate me though. The signaler's thinking, right, that's what you get. You wouldn't be running 11 minutes late, interfering with my plans, my diagrams. You're gonna sit there and think about what you done. That's what the signaler's. That's what the signaler's done. Never mind. We're all good to go. I thought the signaler really really slapped me on timeout. You know, I was about to say that is. No, but really good signaling though. Signaling, really good signaling there. I actually enjoyed that. That was a very immersive experience. We do not have another signal before the platform. Speed limit is 25. This seems like quite an easy route to learn. Um, am I gonna learn it though? Who knows? Also, I feel like the 17 is it the 175? I think speed limit's about to go down to 15. Yeah, I noticed that at the last minute. um, I think it's the 175 that the the class 458's diesel cousin. Um, I think that runs on this as well, but that's obviously not in train sim world yet. At least I don't think it is. But yeah, I'd definitely be interested in taking that out for a spin. I like the fact that they've got S boards as well. They don't do this 2 car, 3 car, 4 car, 5 car. None of that. It's just S boards. They're like, listen, every train stops in the same place, regardless of its length. If people have to walk, they have to walk. I think people are more in shape over here. They're more heavy on the fitness in over here in Wales. I respect it. I respect it. Right. Right. Green signal. We have a D delta indication in the sorry box. Next station is Cardiff Central. Listen to those engines. Listen to those engines. Oh, speed limit 15. I told you I'm too sharp. I'm too sharp for you lot, man. It's the coffee. It is 11. The time is 23:11 GMT. 23:11 GMT, and I need to wake up at 0500 GMT tomorrow. So if you are watching this video, please, even though the event would have passed by then, but just still, um, you know, have a little prayer for me. You know, just quickly slap me into your prayer, and just yeah, because I don't think this is good for my health. I'll be honest. No, but I do make up for the whenever I do lose sleep, like what's about to happen to me tonight. I end up making up for it the next day. I do make sure that I don't go 2 days in a row with that little sleep, because that is gonna absolutely finish me. So yeah, it should be alright. I kind of know where we are now. I remember going up this ramp. Like I remember traveling along this section in the other direction. We're gonna bring it right down to 10 miles an hour. Platform 8. Oh, we're going uphill now. New Street vibes, Birmingham New Street vibes. Between New Street and Duddeston, you know, that little valley, that little dip. I kind of miss that route, you know, the Birmingham cross city route. I think I'm gonna go back and visit that route at some point. What we need is the 7. Oh, I always get these class 7 trains confused. Or the 700 series, I should say. No, seven, not 700 series. The Yeah, we'll just call them class 7 trains. That 745, 730, all of those. I always get them confused. But I think it's the 730 that runs on the cross city line now. 323s are gone, I believe. So it would be nice to see a 730 in train sim mode. Very modern train with funny looking headlights. And again, I've just gone right to the end of the platform. We really did 15 for that entire distance, which is torture. I'm glad that's over. It's not over though. Look, the 25 starts all the way over there. Oh dear. I'm too scared to try pronounce it. I'll be honest. I don't want to get flagged for discrimination. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna bother. I know it would be a good laugh. It would make for some good content, but no, I'm not risking it. Right. Next station is. I will try and pronounce this, however. Grangetown. There we are. Oh my goodness, is there any need for the 15 to drag on for this long? Because this section of track seems pretty straight. It's probably something to do with the signal spaces or something, who knows. Oh, it's a cute clear indication on the AWS. I said bing bing. It wasn't it didn't drag out and echo like it normally does. It was just a quick bing. Speed limit is now 25. I have no memory of it going up to 25 at all. Sean did. Oh no, okay, that 25 board there. Okay, now I see what happened. So the track limit went up to 25 because we had the 25 board a bit further along. That's the track monitor basically showed me the location of the 25 board as opposed to where the actual track limit goes up to 25. I know that made no sense, but for my route builders, I did used to do a bit of route building back in Train Sim Classic, and I do hope to get back into it at some point. All my route builders will know what I'm on about. I actually miss route building. I was actually that used to keep me quite occupied. I used to do the whole lot. I was doing fictional and non-fictional routes. But the problem with the non-fictional routes is I would spend a whole lot of time researching, um, doing some, even going out to the locations in real life and taking down signal numbers and all that, putting in all this work just for the route to get released. Just for the developers to end up releasing the route anyway, and it will be 10 times better than my one. Fictional routes are probably the way to go for me, but one time I was making a fictional route, and then what did I do? I think I loaded it up one time. I didn't even do anything. It wasn't my fault. I loaded it up one time, and all the track was gone. Every all the other assets and that were there, even the third rail because it was a third rail route, but the tracks had vanished. So the route was ruined because I didn't make any backups or anything like that. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Why is the speed limit still 20? What is going on here? Rats coming up on Grangetown Station. Grangetown Station, my people. Loving the brake rub. This, I think this has tread brakes, you know. That sounds like tread brake rub sounds. I generally think the 153 has tread brakes, and I did not know that until now. Let's get a nice accurate stop. I don't know what that was, but that was far from accurate. I mean, it wasn't that far. Like, hey, come on. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Even though I've heard that like 7 times already, that still scared me for some reason. Because it's delayed. It is quite delayed. Right, how much longer? Because I'm slightly okay. 2 more stations. Whew. Whew. Would you call this 2 more stations or 1 more station? We've got a station, and then the station after that is the terminus station, or the station where we surrender control of the train. Who knows? We'll find out when we get there. But would you say we have 1 more station or 2 more stations? Because I'd normally say 2 more stations because there's 2 stations on the list, but some people would say 1 station. Let me know, please. Right, we have a green signal next station. Don't. No way. No way. No way. I can't believe that. That is a very unfortunate station name. Wow. 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 Just wow. I'm lost for words, honestly. I'm lost for words. I want to see the translation because you see how some of the station name signs on the platforms it shows the translation for it. I want to see if this station that we're coming up on that I'm not gonna try and pronounce, even though it's a fairly simple pronunciation. I want to see if it has that because the Welsh translation for that, I need to see it. It feels good to finally be traveling. Dare I say fast? It feels quite fast as well, considering how slowly we've been driving for the past 20 minutes. Shut off our power because we need to slow down for a 20 limit. 40, sorry, 40, not 20. Just tap on the brakes there. One level terrain, so we can just release the brakes at 40. Oh, that scared me. Oh my goodness. Alright, single yellow signal. Um, Speed limit goes down to 25, then up to 35, but we need to remember that we passed the single yellow, so we don't want to get carried away by the 35 limit, if that makes sense. But I can see I can see the station on the track monitor, but I don't see the signal on the track monitor. So yeah, yeah, it's a bit. No, we're back on a single section of track now. Okay. So we're branching. Are we just branching off onto another single track dead end kind of thing? Guess we are. Speed limit 35. Let's just get the power in. 1 in 51 is mad steep. I can't lie. 1 in 38. Yo, 1 in 38 is deadly steep. Cool, blimey, I'm climbing a mountain. Yeah, look, the train, the train can't get above 25. The train's like, help. We're literally stuck at 25. That is crazy. Oh, no, 26. Cool. No, we are still accelerating, albeit ever so slowly. Stopping here is gonna be funny. I probably won't even need the brakes. I could just coast into the station. That's how steep the gradient is. Right, let's shut the power off from now. All I need to do is tap on brake step 1 for like a second, and I'll be able to stop accurately. Oh my goodness, I was joking as well, but it looks like that's actually going to be the case. A bit more. Where's the flipping? Oh, there it is. Let's get that in the window, even though it's the wrong. It's the 3 to 4 carriage stop board. I don't know where the 2 carriage one was, and we didn't even stop with it in the window anyway. So all that for nothing. And here we are at the station. I need to see if there's a Welsh translation for this. I'm sorry. I wish I did not see that. Oh. Next and final station is Penhoff. Yeah, yeah, you already know I had to get them revs up before releasing the brakes. No way am I gonna attempt to drive off without doing a whole start coming out of here. That is that's gonna put me right back at the bottom of the hill. Let's go into max power. It's not really an indication that you're coming up on the end of the line, which is a bit concerning. Oh no, we have an AWS back there. Okay, no, we've got our little distant board thing, and I've gone past that with max power in, which is very idiotic of me. Oh, we're gonna trip the TPWS. Get it down below 10. Not that below 10, not that far below 10, but cool. It's gonna have to do because applying power towards buffer stops is not the smartest thing to do. Oh gosh, my belly's rumbling. Sorry guys, warrior diet. I still haven't eaten yet. It's been well over 24 hours since I last ate, apart from a pack of peanuts. Where's the stop board? I saw it. Okay, there it is. Two packs of peanuts to be precise. But yeah. Right, DRA set, neutral, door, release on the right. Tail only. Master key. Oh, it's a 360 reversal. Which means I can do this. Wait. A, 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 A. Spinning round the reversal. Don't wait no further. I don't wanna hurt her. Hey, I want a burger. Well-known lurker. Tina Turner. He ran and sing like Tina Turner. That boy's a snitch. I'ma get my burner. I think it's time to wrap up the video. I think it's time to wrap up the video urgently. Yeah, let's quickly the MCB AWS, yeah, close that back. DVD isolated, TPWS isolate. It'd be nice if we could play with the destination stuff as well, so that maybe, I know some trains have that feature, but if every train had that feature, it would be a nice touch. Anyway, let's get on. And that concludes this first look at this beautiful train known as the Class 153. I enjoyed it. I can't lie, I enjoyed it. I know I say this all the time, but I'm probably gonna come back and visit this route at some point when I get bored or something, when I run out of content. But yeah, constructive feedback and criticism is more than welcome in the comment section below, and is highly appreciated. And if you'd like to further support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love.